exactly.
Payment method.
Here you can expand this form data and put the form name here, F110 underscore IN underscore AVIS. That's the form. This is the form we are going to use when we make a payment via payment method BACS. There can be two separate forms for different payment methods. Right?
Sorry.
And there can be two separate forms for different company code as well, because the letterhead is different when you send remittance. Right? So this form we are selecting in the basis of this is the company code and this is the payment method. Right? So forms can be different when the combination changes. Because then if I'm using some other company code, then it should have a different logo on top. The address might be different, right? Or you want to find it, or you can just simply type it. If you want to find it, you can use this drop down and go to the international one and payment advice note. Double click on payment advice note. That's it.
Sorry, after international.
Okay, sorry, I'll go a bit slow. International
payment advice note. Double click.
payment advice note. You all are with me? Yeah?
No. Payment medium. What is that?
Who will design these forms?
ABAPA.
Form, yeah?
Or less work.
I'll show you how it looks like.
Select
Control C if it is there at all.
Yeah, international.
Oh, what?
This is the form.
Oh, you don't need to. Just click close. Close that. Close that. Yeah. Just double
This
click.
form is not available
Oh,
on
okay.
language EN.
Is that we're doing in the BACS transfer, right? This one. This form we are assigning to the BACS transfer, isn't it?
Yes. Just want to show you how it looks like. Even when we did F.27 for customer statement, the
Yeah,
statement
look like
itself
this.
is a form, right? So these forms ABAPA designs with the transaction code SE71 SAP script form. They are the one who can put the logo and everything. Also in SAP script they can do programming as well. Right? So this is a form painter. This is where they design.
That is FP27. This is FP27.
This is SE71.
So is there a multiple templates we can pick and choose, and that will automatically throw the relevant numbers on it
What do you mean by that?
for the
For
templates, for the forms? Yeah.
Forms you have to design.
Okay. There are no set templates.
You can use any existing one,
Okay.
but it's an enormous work they have to do to design a proper form. Right? So now, I want your attention. Everyone should look at the screen, right? Don't remain disconnected. So far, everything is clear, right? Minimum, maximum payment. We have assigned the form, right? Click on the save button.
So you're in TE. You know, in CW.
Oh, yes. Optimization. We go
I need to do
optimization by bank group.
well spotted.
Go back
Yes, it is there.
and select your bank.
Yeah.
Yep,
I think you saved. It's on the top. On the top.
Yeah. No.
No.
On his screen there was no.
Cannot be on the top. See,
I just saw it. Could be there was somewhere in the middle.
I'll copy these two.
We go optimization.
I think you copied it. It's already
You already have it
CW1
on
was there.
Was there?
Yeah.
We'll throw an error otherwise.
Look, we go optimization.
Yes.
Yeah, it's there. I saw it.
This is my CW01.
No optimization.
I need to assign a form here.
No,
So
Because you might have changed.
international
no.
payment advice number. Save.
Simon, if you go in a bank selection control, why there is a two different? You go no optimization, then we go optimize by bank group.
Here.
Yeah.
Which one?
That's all. Yeah. Because
Bank.
second one, yeah. Because second one selected.
You are getting a different screen.
Yeah, we
This
have the
op-
same screen, but we go selected
Optimization by bank.
optimization by bank group.
Could be a wrong click. I got.
No, even the himself.
Okay.
No, that's fine. Let's park it. I'll address that issue. It won't create any problem. Let's finish this off first. Otherwise, we won't be able to make a payment today. Right? So it won't hamper anything which we are trying to do. So moving back to the next step, go back from here.
Shall I save this or not?
Save this, of course. So far we have finished 4 steps. All company code, paying company code, payment method in country, G, we have bags checked, right? What are the options we have under country? What we did under country for E, this is the most important thing. For country E, right? For GB, it's a country, Great Britain, right? Imagine the same payment method E in country GB is used by 5 different company code. All 5 different company code, if they are paying company code, they have their own house bank, right? They all can send this file to the bank. But this configuration remains common. Here nowhere you are mentioning company code. So which is a common config for the country GB. So this is called country specific configuration. Right? What are the country specific things? So far we have seen tax GB for VAT, right? Currency is country specific, right? So now since we have finished 4 steps, we will do a 6th step first. House bank we have to create first. Then only we can do bank determination, right? So we have done all company code, paying company code, payment method in country, payment method in company code. Now we will click on house bank. What's your company code here?
CW.
Yeah. Click on the green tick. Are you getting the same screen as me?
Yeah.
Right? Click on new entry. House bank is nothing but the bank account we have, right? In this instance, we just have one bank account. Imagine if it is with HSBC Bank, right? So I will say house bank main, or let's not put main. Let's say HSBC. Bank country GB. Bank key is your sort code. And click on this create button. Right? Did it give you a different box in your screen? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because mine is, this is already been used. That's why it didn't give me that option. Let me change this. Zero 2. V8. Right? So bank name HSBC Bank. Branch I will say Wembley. City I can say London. Swift code if I have I can put it Swift code here. Right? But it is not mandatory. Click on green tick.
This bank number is again sort code, isn't it? At the bottom, it automatically came in the control data.
Yes.
So is it?
What about the account
So we
number?
don't need to select any account. Or
It will come on the next step. See, one thing, it's a good question, right? Imagine if you have a bank account with HSBC, they will give you three accounts: savings account, current account, and something else, ISA or something. But one thing remains common across these three bank accounts is your sort code, right? So far we have done sort code, right? Click on the green tick, and now double click on bank account here. Right? Now we can create as many accounts as we like. New entries. I'll say see account ID first. Right? HSBC is my house bank. Account ID I will say local. This account I am using for local payment. Local vendor payment, and then I'll put my bank account. Right? Currency GBP. Here the GL account which I am going to choose is a backs payable account which you have created, right? So for GL, select the main bank account, sorry, not backs payable, main bank account. Where is my main?
There it is.
Yeah,
That's right.
30011.
Below that.
Yes. You might have a different number, so don't copy what I'm
Main
doing.
bank.
See, this alternative account number is what? Sometimes what bank does, they launch a scheme in which you will have a separate account. And then after 5-6 years, they decommission that scheme. And they merge two bank account into one. Right? In that case, the old account number, you can put it as an alternative account number.
Okay.
Right?
What is discount account? Why we have discount?
Discount, it is a payment. You know, when you make a payment, if you are getting a discount or if you are making underpayment. If somewhere you have to pay like £50, 40 pence, you are making £50 payment. So you are receiving that. But that can be handled through account determination.
Yeah.
So we are not touching this. There are two ways to do it. But this option, we just leave it as it is.
And do discount taken there, isn't it? If we want, we can assign discount taken account GL.
We can, but let's keep it simple at this point. We can assign it. Because, see, because when we did payment for testing, it was a manual payment.
Yeah.
This is an automatic payment. Right? Here we can assign that discount taken account. Right? And when you do a payment with F110 system, automatically will pick up. But right now I don't want to make it more complex. Since we are doing it first time, you must have done something wrong here and there. So it is better to keep it simple. First understand the way it is, then we will make it more complex. Right? Click on save button. GBP. Okay, create another account, new entries. In INTER, international vendor payment. Keep the same GL account if you like. Ideally, you don't keep same GL account, but I don't want you to create a different GL account. Okay. Click on save. So under HSBC, we have two accounts, right? Are you with me, guys?
Yeah.
Your energy level is very
Yeah.
low.
Yes.
Everyone is sleeping.
No.
Okay?
Yes.
Now
Save.
save it and go back. Can you see your two accounts here
Yeah.
while going back? Now we will go to the fifth step.
Bank
Click
detail.
on this green button until you get this screen. Right? Now click on bank determination. Are you all on the same screen? Yeah? Click on bank determination. Does this make a sense, or you feel somehow a bit lost somewhere? No? Okay.
What is the purpose of creating? What exactly we have done? We have, the 6 steps. We have done the home house bank, and then we have created.
Two accounts in house bank.
Okay.
See, as I said,
That's
in
all.
in layman terms, system is a robot, right? It doesn't know anything. From very beginning, we are giving all the instruction. What is the minimum payment? What is the maximum payment? Who is the company who going to make a payment? Paying company code, sending company code, right? Then country wise, what are the payment method? What are the document types you are going to use? Once you do a payment run, what should be the file GB bags, right? That we are going to submit to the bank. So all the instructions step by step we are giving to the system, right? So house bank, we have just created two banks, right? And now we will determine which account we would like to use, right? In what instances. So click on bank determination. Can you see your company code here?
Yeah.
Select CW01. Double click on ranking order. New entry. Right? Select the payment method.
Next transfer.
E.
Someone is missing you.
No, I said E. Payment method E, not E.
No, she is having hiccups.
Ah, okay. I thought I said E.
Yeah.
So I said that's the hiccup.
Right. Okay, payment method E,
Inventories found to match. Currency GBP.
currency GBP, ranking order 1, house bank
HSBC.
HSBC. See, you can have more than one house bank. You have account with HSBC, you have account with NatWest, and each of them contain three account. That is also possible, right? So right now we are just selecting house bank, not the account, right? For GBP, this is a preferred bank to make a payment. If there is a currency GBP for payment method E, for check you might decide you want a separate house bank, NatWest, right? For payment method C, and for currency euro, I can choose to have a different house bank, right? So this is exactly we are telling the system for GBP and the payment method E, use this house bank. Also ranking order 1 and 2 you can give, right? For the same payment method, for the same currency, I can have a ranking order 2 and which is a NatWest bank. If there is no fund on HSBC, it will system will automatically use NatWest as a second choice, right? So save this setting, green tick,
So we can give only 2 rank order, 1 and 2.
Unlimited.
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 System
What
SAP
is
will
it?
give you a message, if you don't have money, don't do business.
No, but what is the purpose of rank order? Like there is a preference, like I want to pay
Yes.
from account 1. If there is no money in account 1, then
Artificial intelligence. You are making system intelligent with giving some notification,
okay.
because as a person, if it comes to you, oh, I don't have money in HSBC, in NatWest I have, right? But you want system to know how to behave in this such scenario, so you are giving him ranking order. I can't call it artificial intelligence, just trying to make more sense, right?
But Sam,
Comment?
on real scenario, actually we are sending a file to a particular bank, right? So what is the purpose of this then? Because priority is okay, but where it comes on sending a file, because they are two different banks, it's not two accounts in same bank, right?
But
So
this is a configuration. We are not doing payment here. When
But
you are
this
doing
will be
payment
used,
run,
right?
when you are doing payment run, imagine if your house bank are in HSBC, one is here, one is in Scotland, right? What if you have two house bank which are on the same bank, but you have a separate account,
Right.
and they all will have a separate sort code, right? Even though you are sending one file, system can trigger multiple files based on GB banks. It doesn't have to be, because it's a common format which has been accepted by all banks. Right? Whatever payment file you generate, you can send it to any bank. But here you are giving that instruction. Right? So that is how it works.
So when it's generated, it will give two output
Answer to
file.
your question,
One is
you-
to
that
when
we
it's
can decide
generated
when we do
to
the payment,
to
and
bank,
might be some
it will
option
generate two output,
that
isn't it?
where to go.
To send it
Yes.
to
This is
two
the
branch.
configuration.
Yes,
To send
yes,
it.
yes.
But then where this is useful, that's what
I think that will be useful at the time of payment run. Like it might work out that you have selected house bank HSBC, but you only got certain amount of money, and your payment is 10,000.
okay.
So that
as
will
a bit
throw an
safe, we
error
can
that
determine, right?
not enough money.
So it
Select
will
house
give
bank
us
to.
a message that
Yeah,
send it to
insufficient
a
fund.
Yeah.
Netflix.
don't know. I'm just assuming, but that's how it
Yeah.
will be, I guess.
Payment in full and not stock.
Okay, now double click on bank account. It works in sequence. We have selected house bank first for payment method E, for currency GBP. Now double click on bank account. Click on new entry again. Again we are selecting house bank. Payment method backs. Are you struggling to get to this second option or not? Okay, good. Currency GBP. Now we are selecting account. We will say local. And bank sub account. The bank sub account is your BACS payable account. Right? Bank sub account is your BACS payable account. Where is my BACS payable?
Is it typing?
No, it's not.
It's on
Yeah,
the top.
same, mine
It's
is
on the
Mine
not.
is
very
off
top.
anyway.
I'll tell you what is it.
Nobody thinks that.
You know this one.
Yeah,
Click on keywords. That's close this one. Click on
Here, click on here. Sometimes it doesn't pull up, so click on here. And then GL account assignment for chart of account. Go by a chart of account. I think that patches, you have that patches.
Yeah.
You can put it on internet and share it with everyone.
Sure.
But they have to do
But
it.
the patch is for the front end. It's not for the server.
And which
is it?
account?
No, it is a front end issue only.
Oh, okay. So this is a front end.
CW0.
Okay, okay.
Because that is not up to date, the GUI.
But you know the installations, it's bit. You need to install it in order. You have to install like nearly 5 or 6 times. I think it's better if you install
No,
it for
got
them.
Okay.
So if I send you the file and if I create the README file, and you could install it on yours first and then install it on others.
Okay.
Hmm.
Good. Right. So what extra we did? The payment method was same, currency was same, but we have chosen an account. Which account which we are going to use, and
Local.
the GL
So,
account
G-
which it should post to. So this is a clearing account which is open item manager. Right? The main account is different. The one which we have done on the 6th step, 2 accounts which we have created, they are main account. Right? So now click on the save button. Third step, available account.
Amount.
Yes, available amount, new entry.
New entries, house bank HSBC.
Is it hanged?
Yeah.
Account again local.
Login again.
Do /NEX and login again.
It's not allowing me to.
Currency GBP. Available for outgoing account, I'll say this amount is available for payment. So up till this amount, this bank should be able to make payment. Here we have days. Days, this is for the cash flow forecasting. Right? We can put here 2 days, 1 day, 3 days. What it means, till we make a payment and it is getting deducted from our account. These are the transition period, right? For making payment, 2 days, 3 days. That helps for your cash flow forecast. Because in business, SAP does have a module called treasury. In treasury, they can do a cash flow forecasting. And that cash flow forecasting works in the basis of the customer whom you have invoiced and the payment term they have. Right? If I have invoiced customers for 30 days payment term, right? After 30 days they will make payment. Likewise, we will make payment to our vendor as well. So with that model, we can see the future. After 45 days, what will be our cash flow? Where we stand in terms of the currency. right? So for that reason we have to mention here dates, right? But we can keep it blank as well, right? It is an optional thing. So click on save.
So the payment I am making today will reflect on my account
I don't know.
after these many days. Is it correct?
Sorry.
The payment I am making today in system will reflect cash flow after the days I am entering here.
Yes.
Is
So
it correct?
what system thinks, right? Your vendor payment is due after 30 days, right? After 30 days, imagine today is 6th, right? 6th or 7th? 4th,
Oh,
right? I'm a bit ahead. So 4th, imagine after 30 days in November 4th, right? Your cash flow at that point of time, it will show that okay, £5,000 payment you have made, so this should be the amount, right? But on that day, your bank still have that £5,000. There is a transition period till you give a check to your vendor and the time they take to withdraw the money from the bank account. So that days that we are entering. So system will use these days to calculate
No, I just come on this
cash
screen.
flow days. So it will add extra 3 days
I don't know.
on top of that 30 days to get an actual amount.
Basically, it is a clearing days, isn't it? It can't be. It doesn't include the payment terms conditions. Payment terms days. Like suppose you are giving me some material on 30 days credit. But after 30 days, I need to make
That is not changing anything to payment term. This is clearing date only, right? This is clearing days only. But what is your purpose? Why you are doing this exercise? You want to get a cash flow, right? After certain days, what is your cash situation, right? Imagine in this instance, we are making payment via check, right? And the vendor is 30 days. After 30 days, you send them a check. If we have that thing configured on your system, after 30 days, your system will automatically do minus 5,000. It will do on your bank account, right? But that is not true. At that day, system will still have that £5,000 in your bank account. Why? Because that is a transitional period, clearing period. So we are adding that 3 days so that we can be more accurate, right? So it is not affecting. We have to pay anyway after 30 days. But for the cash flow perspective, this is there.
So this available amount will change if we have some incoming payment.
Sorry?
So the available amount we typed here, will it change?
No. It is just you are giving instruction what is the maximum amount. Or you can put it like whatever balance you have. But that balance keep on changing. So the best thing you can do is they can select like 100,000 or something. They agree to one figure. Till that amount, this bank should be allowed. Right?
Create that new entry.
Is it done?
Yeah, now it's done.
Now click on save.
No, E.
So here,
Write down E.
so far, this FBZP configuration is over. I will wait for him to finish.
And in here, I can able to create for international vendor as well.
Just type.
I can able to create it for international vendor as well.
Yeah. You can create. But then,
Or in the bank account, okay. I thought you are in the available accounts.
local, yeah, international.
Yeah.
Yes, GBP. Yes.
Okay.
For both vendors, you are using same house bank.
House bank, yeah.
Second one.
Banks payable.
Banks payable. Yeah, banks payable.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see banks.
Charge.
Okay, now what I want you to do, go to those GL account which you have created, banks payable and main bank account. This is where we have to assign on master record house bank. Right? Go to FS00.
We have to skip one more step. We have to save the file.
Skip one step.
Available amount.
Okay.
New entry.
Click on the pencil. Go to the third tab.
Base link. Currency is
Assign the house bank which you have created.
99.
And then
9999.
And the account ID which is relevant.
999. Okay, put admin 9. Yeah,
I'll
that's
say
it.
local.
Save.
So we are linking bank account with the GL account.
Yeah, that's fine.
Main bank.
nothing to do with the value date.
No, nothing to do. You haven't done anything in the value date, no?
No, nothing
That's
is
fine. Okay, now we go to FS00. Save and FS00.
Sam, can I
So
see
we
the
got
first
all the
tab?
GL
The
accounts.
type and
Go for
description.
another section.
Which one?
The first tab here. That's balance sheet account. Okay. And the control data.
Select your main
Yep,
bank.
line item display.
Okay,
Whatever
and
name you have given.
do the similar thing
Have you put a Barclays bank? No,
for the other account as well.
Save.
no it won't come. No.
Save these changes first.
So, new account for
And what was the other backs payable account?
14.
Edit. That's a pen.
See, I still got this selected.
Create bank interest. Third time.
I got this selected. Still, I can't type.
No, you have to choose another one. In company code. GL account
Backs
company
payable
code.
done. You just have assigned it.
Yeah.
And did you assign the house bank
And
to the same?
Hmm.
Yeah, for both the
Nothing to
accounts.
do
Yeah.
No, nothing over there. Over there. House bank.
How far is he now?
He's with there. House bank.
Okay, good.
No, on the main step is the main bank.
Main bank. Okay, main bank assign house bank and account ID.
Local. Save.
Now
Choose the
go.
bank's payable account.
Okay, let's wait for him for 1 minute. Then should be with us.
So for international vendor, we need to have a new GL account and then have to do the same thing, isn't it?
Same thing again.
For international vendor, we have to do the.
House bank.
We have to create a new GL account and do the same thing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it will not put the
Yes,
data in there.
Yes.
Local.
For each and every account, you need.
Do we need comparative GL for international?
It is
we'll
not-
just select the account.
It is not
international.
mandatory, but when you do a reporting on GL level, how you would know which bank you are using, right? If you want to keep it separate, you can. It is not a force. It is not a forced thing. It is functional decision, right? If you want a separate GL for separate banks, it is absolutely fine. Then it is clear. This is GL is for HSBC. This is for this bank. It's up to you how you want to simplify, to what level you make it complex. Click on save. Now go to the vendor account which is up and running, FK02. In vendor account, we see most of the issues in job are coming around APP, many issues, right? Automatic payment program. Now you have a scenario, you can write down as a scenario. Accounts payable user is not being able to make payment to a vendor whose invoice is due for payment. Right? The invoice was due. That's fine. This is what you have to write. Now I'm explaining. The invoice was due for payment, right? It was a the invoice was created 40 days ago and the payment term was 30 days. Now payment is already overdue. They are trying to make a payment, but system is not picking up that invoice for payment. What can be the reasons, right? So there are a couple of things we have to see. Our job is to diagnose. If I go to GP and I'll say I have a stomach problem, the first question he will ask what you have eaten last night, right? Do you have any problem like this? Do you had any operation? Likewise, we have to investigate as well. So first thing we will do, we will go to vendor master record. Imagine there is a problem here right now, right? And we are trying to fix it. So look for the vendor account which we have created. You can do it while I am doing it.
Sam, what's the transaction code for
FK02.
FK02. Okay.
Tick all the boxes apart from withholding tax. Okay, hit enter. First thing first, if we are making a payment, listen to this very carefully, guys. Yeah? If we are making payment via check, then the address has to be here as well.
Yeah.
Otherwise, system won't generate check. So this is what we have. So write down checks. What are the checks you have to do? Under checks heading, first point is if it is a check payment. If it is a check payment, address data needs to be maintained. Right? Now we will proceed. The second thing is if it was a BACS payment and there was no bank detail here. Right? So second check is make sure bank data has been maintained properly in case of BACS payment. For check you don't need this, right? But imagine you are trying to make a payment via BACS and there was no bank detail. So make sure the bank detail has been properly maintained in case of BACS payment. This screen we are not worried about anything. Hit enter again. Okay, the next thing is make sure the right payment term is assigned to it. You think it is 30 days verbally, but you haven't checked on the system. Make sure the right payment term has been assigned to a vendor master record.
Is it FI job or is it MM job?
FI job. Payment issue is all FI.
FI.
No, but the terms, you know that terms is.
Yes, it's a very good question. See, right now, vendor master record, we have got general and company code.
Yeah.
But there is a transaction code called FXK 010203 in which you have MM data as well. So payment term can come from MM as well as FI, both sides. The system will pick up the payment term based on where the document is coming from.
Okay.
If it is pure FI invoice, FB60, then it will pick up payment term from FI. If it is an MM invoice via purchase order, it will pick up a payment term from there. You won't be able to understand now, but when we will do integration, I'll show you how it looks like in MM, how to create purchase order, sales order, everything. So let's change this payment term to make it immediately pay, right? So 001 I think. So 001 is payable immediately due net. Next check is make sure the right payment method is assigned. You are trying to make a BACS payment and there is no payment method is assigned to. The payment method which is assigned is check, right? So make sure the right payment method has been assigned. Don't worry if you are behind. Write this down. Check. Make sure the right payment method has been assigned.
Now, what if there are, like in this case, we have decided to go for what what happened in this case, like where we have chosen both the methods, check and bank.
So it is available for both methods. It won't have any problem. It is better to have all the payment methods.
Yeah, but which one system will pick up? But if is there any preference we can do?
System will pick up when you do a payment run. You know from that what kind of payment you are trying to make. Is it a back or check? That's the first thing you need to do when you initiate payment.
So we have to choose.
It's very simple. When you go to payment, you know how you are paying it, right? But when you try to make a payment, the receiver, is it able to take card payment or not is a different story. But you know from sure when you are trying to make a payment, what is your preference, right? So have you selected C and E here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can click like this and I can add few items by clicking here. Another check is make sure the payment block is not there. There are some dispute with your vendor, you have blocked this vendor for payment, right? The next check is there are no payment block. Right? How many checks we have so far?
5.
The sixth check is make sure house bank data has been maintained. We need to assign our house bank.
Check house bank.
Detail has been
So
maintained.
what's the purpose of payment block?
We can block the payment for vendor. It shouldn't be blocked so that if it is blocked, they cannot make payment. Vendor, we had a problem. I have ordered a laptop for £500 and they gave me a laptop which has got few cracks in it.
They're
And now I'm
suspending
not
the
happy and
vendor.
it's dispute. And I don't want my system to automatically pick up that invoice and make payment. So I'm blocking the whole vendor account. So system will exclude this account.
But we can do the few invoices as well. Like if we go in the vendor account and if we say we have a dispute with 10 invoices, so we can block only the invoices.
Yeah, you can do a block on master data level as well as transactional data level.
So
It is
in
possible.
this, we are doing this checks on individual basis, individual vendors, where we can do all the changes to like old master, any vendors. Like say
mass
change.
kind of thing.
Mass
How can
change?
we change mass change? Yeah.
There is
For
a transaction
example-
called mass in SAP. Yes, I'm not joking. MASS is a transaction through which we can do it. But here you have to go on individual basis because
Okay.
individual payment.
yeah.
This is a
No,
serious
this
thing.
is just the scenario like for them. But say payment methods by default is not selected for all the vendors. So do we have to go and select in individual vendors and select the payment method for all the vendors?
There is a
or-
mass transaction. Apart from that, there is a program in SAP which these days people accept FICO consultant to know as well, LSMW. legacy system master workbench, LSMW, right? LSMW is a T code. With the help of that T code, you can upload your data, Excel data into SAP, and you do mass update for all your vendor account. This is a cutover activity. When I have explained ASAP methodology, you are using Sage, now you are using SAP, right? And you need to transfer mass data. So how you do it?
Yeah.
So likewise, LSMW can be used for updation as well.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to update or populate one extra field, you can do it. So assign the house bank here. Have you assigned house bank?
Yeah. I know the 7 check now. Check the payment limit.
Where is this?
This limit, the one down there, GBP. B or exchange limit.
This is
Is there
business
such
exchange.
things that this vendor might be like limited to payment so much, and this invoice is above that
If
limit?
there is an invoice you have to pay, right? System is not making random payment. We are trying to make a payment to think functionally.
What is has to be paid.
System will decide payment on the basis of invoice. That invoice has to be due. Then only it will pick up that invoice, right? So in that case, if it is an invoice for 10 million,
That will still pick up.
right? So click on save button now. Save the master record. Okay, before we go ahead, I want to show you something, right? Okay, now I'm going to my vendor master line item report. Have a look. You don't need to do anything. Okay, I think I have maintained all the necessary steps, right?
Yeah.
I have assigned bank, house bank, payment method, everything I have done. And I'm looking for my vendor open item invoices. Do I have any open item invoice or not? Right? I can see KR is an invoice. I can see there are 2 invoices which is in red, which means it's open item. But do you think will I be able to pay that invoice?
If it is due, then
No, but we selected immediate payment. Payment method.
Sometimes what happen, ideally it should do, but sometimes what happen, the master data changes we have done after the creation of these 2
these two,
invoices,
yeah.
right? So sometimes at line item level the data is not maintained. So all I'm doing here, I'll go here, double click, because the master data we just did it now, and the invoice we have created last week. So when we do any transaction, master data information derives on transactional level. See, the payment term is different here, as you can. The payment term is 001. At that point, I have manually chosen it. So what I can do here, I have to make sure there is no payment block, as you were asking. The payment block we can do or not, right? Payment method it is not derived. What payment method we have chosen? C and E, right? But ideally it should pick up it. If it doesn't, right? Sometimes it doesn't. System is a bit funny. You can manually choose payment method here. Assign it to the transaction if it is not picking up. At the end of the day, we have to make it work, right? There are no set rules sometimes why system is behaving like that. But in order to fix it, we go to line by line level, and if it is not there, we just
But
assign
who
it.
can do it? End user can do this one? End user?
End user can change it, we can do it as well. Right? So what else we have? Payment block assignment. Now let's try to make this payment. Have a look on FBL 1N now in your screen and see, do you have any open item which is due as well for payment?
Already on there.
Alright. So add one field if you want, net due date. Invoice has to be due so that we can make payment. It is due.
Yeah.
Is that one FBN?
One
Yes,
and
The way it is there.
by heart. It should be by heart by now.
Then there must be no one.
Open item.
See, there's no one.
What's the name for the field? Is that due? Payment due, is it? Field.
Net due.
Net.
Net. Just type net. Click on the specs.
Okay.
Okay. So what are the changes?
Type net here.
Yes.
Okay,
Stop
change it.
learning 502, 501.
Is it due? The invoice is due. How you can find? You can add extra field from here, right? Click here. Click on this spec. Type net. Green tick. It will pick up net due date. Okay, let me first transfer it here. How you do it? Click here. Click on the binocular and find net.
Yeah,
And
net
transfer
due
the
date.
net. Layout, yes. And copy. So I'm checking the two invoices which I'm trying to make a payment are due.
And then execute.
No items like this, you know.
That change layout.
Select your vendor where there are entries. Which vendor you selected?
Yes. Change layout, binocular,
Go back. You go to
type
increase
net.
This side.
Right to left. Yeah.
Yeah. This one. Then change the binocular. Select it. Press this.
We made a change properly.
Okay.
No, I'm not okay.
What happened?
I don't understand this one.
Click first.
Try. I don't understand this one.
You did it, but doesn't understand
What he doesn't understand?
Why
No,
we
you
like
just done the last step, you know.
Net due date.
Net due date, yeah.
I want to make sure
This one.
that the invoice which I'm trying to pay
Here.
is due or not, right? So we are just manually checking it. Is the invoice is due or not? Because this is your document date.
Yeah.
So your maturity date, due date, how you can find it? The field wasn't there, so I have just added one extra field. I have clicked here.
Before, it was not displayed. Now,
Okay, so
after
it was
doing
just
that, it
there,
is there.
okay.
Yeah.
So okay, so we can check the due date. Okay.
Okay, I want you to quickly post an invoice as well. FB60, post an invoice for £5,000 within 60 seconds. Within 60 seconds, post an invoice, vendor invoice. What is transaction?
Same vendor? Apple, yeah?
Same vendor.
So we have more entries.
Putting station. X.
I'm getting error saying posting period is not open.
Oh yeah. Discuss. Open the
Manish.
posting period. October.
For error, my tax.
What?
Tax entered incorrect. No, no.
What is incorrect?
Text.
Tax
OB
entered.
52. Open the posting period. Text incorrect.
Yeah.
Again, he's not letting me type. In this one, I selected GL
What is not letting you type?
here,
Income.
company code, right?
Yeah.
Oh, in the description, not in not in GL account number. It should be in description, is it?
No, GL account in company code. In company code. Exit and come back again.
This one, yeah. So now
This
exit.
one. Yeah. Try again for that.
For those who is having period problem, who has got period problem?
OB52.
Good, brilliant.
Because he asked me last night.
Who? That means, that rings a bell. No one has practiced. Those who have got, if you don't have this problem, I can see you haven't done any end user activity since last week.
But we are doing on a different company code.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
we are not talking about the other
All right.
one.
Yeah,
All right.
same
That
here. I
makes
got my
sense.
own company.
That makes sense.
Change mine.
Posting period is not open.
Message. So you have to open a posting period.
Sam, how to open a posting period?
Open.
OB 52.
Yes, I'm in there.
Yeah.
Which one? It's a K.
Okay,
is
you
the
don't need
vendor.
to select anything.
Okay.
Okay, go to plus. Where is the plus
Plus
CW?
is here.
Okay, the period is 5.
Okay.
5 to 6 is open, right?
Yeah.
So what is your current period? April is our first period. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So period 7. Type period 7 there instead of 5. 7.
Okay.
Here also 7.
Okay.
And plus is for everyone, right?
Okay.
Plus means everything. So you don't need to do for individually.
Individual,
Just click on save.
Okay.
It will override. Plus will override everything.
Okay. Thank you.
Where shall only on the plus we
Yeah,
need to do.
only on plus if you do it more than enough.
You're selecting the wrong text code.
No, it's the same one down. It's the same one down as well. So why is it not showing on the top bit?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Did
it's
you do
the
anything?
input.
No, it didn't change. It only changed in 7. It only changed in the plus line. It didn't change for all the others.
Yeah, just do it. It's enough. Plus means everything.
Okay.
It will override rest of the changes.
But it doesn't display after you save and go back.
Say it displays on mine.
Why I'm getting this error now?
It displays on the plus, but it doesn't display it on the other.
On the
other
others.
fields.
But you haven't made changes to others. It won't copy automatically. Override it doesn't mean it will copy.
Okay.
I mean, this change is on top. It's
So
for
it
plus.
will not read the other data, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
Basically.
That's what I mean.
Double click on this. No. You can
I
still
have
save
an
it.
information that was saying something down payment, current assets exist.
Yeah, that's fine. This is the down payment when we did. System is giving you a message, down payment exists for this account. And it is a yellow message.
Yeah, I mean
It's an
just
information.
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 Which is 2006, no?
God, system is slow.
Did you do this?
X. Get it. Your side. Once your side is again, we can take the next code.
Still getting the same error, so just log out and then log back.
No, not log out. Come out of the transaction and redo it.
Okay.
/n.
Okay.
You don't need to log off.
The tax code will be
V1.
V1 input.
My system is slow.
Go back.
You need to upgrade to Windows 8.
Text.
Yeah,
Select V1.
need a new machine.
It's okay, look like.
Yeah, same as mine. Let me do it.
Selected V1.
Go back.
It should be.
And then it
Station, okay.
You haven't did that.
Oh, the top
Software
one.
is the problem, isn't it? Operating system, not the machine.
I did this.
Stationary. Okay.
but then I think that is
Gonna take £1,000.
No, I think
Oh, still getting the same error.
Okay.
Period is and it's not open.
text on it.
You can't type S. Okay. I'll just go back and change it on others. Will be 52.
Windows is not genuine.
So definitely for input text.
Will
Or you
be
can
S.
put here also text. Even and text. Put some text.
7.
Text.
It's already there.
7.
No, on
7.
Oh,
7.
yeah.
no, you can put it manually.
Ending ABC.
7.
That is information for the text.
7.
This text is for information of text.
Still like this. Double click on input text.
Physics
The
2.
text is required.
Yeah.
Okay.
I changed last time. I changed hers. Now we have to change everything.
See, that's why.
It's coming.
Enter.
Yeah, it has
Enter, yeah?
Go back.
Go back. Same.
right share account.
Oh, I think it was like text box.
Stationary account. Proceedings. Pricing plan. Light. Down payments. Business. Process amount.
Select your syllabus. There. Click and fill set values. Select Z001.
Select syllabus.
Then double click fill space code. Double click Z001. Double click.
Yeah.
Internal letter. Yeah, you have already done it. It's already optional. That's fine.
Save, yeah?
Yes. What was the question?
How long it takes you guys to post an invoice? Come on,
Done.
Yeah, you done.
Done it.
done it. So you need to tell me.
Done.
We're posting as many as
an
possible.
invoice.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
trying to post
Yeah, you're posting more.
What?
Yeah, that input text, text for input text. Why it is coming every time?
Because you kept it required.
No, we haven't. We put
No,
it as
then
an
it-
option.
we have to go in the posting key thing. I think so. In the posting key, it's been required
In posting key, it is required.
because
No.
it's already been optional over there
Where?
That
in the field status.
Field status is optional, right?
Yeah.
So input text, purchase debit, input text
Where
debit.
do you find that it is optional or not? We have already checked on OB04,
40.
OBC.
OBC4. We have checked that. That was optional. But then that is the correct word? I think it is the correct word.
Where you have done it? OB40.
OBC4.
OBC4.
I mean, we checked whether the text
Field
is-
status, it was not required.
Yeah, it
Optional.
was
It's in, yeah, it's optional.
But is that the same one which is assigned on input text on the GL code? G001 you must have checked,
Yeah.
right? Check that on input text. Is it the same one which you have assigned?
Okay, yeah, it might be. But it is not a reconciliation account, right?
It is not recon, but
Then
still.
it should be G0. We are only using two.
So in that case, what will be the double entry? Vendor is credit. Purchase. Posting key 40. You need to look.
Doesn't matter what double entry is doing. For us, it's just to know who to credit. It's the end user's activity, so they need to decide what the GL is, isn't it? The double entry, the system will do it.
They have to. They know their job.
Mhm.
How it works in accounting wise. They won't have any problem.
So even the posting key also controls the field status. But normally people
You want to come
put it
on
through that thing.
Saturdays?
Saturday's yeah. I mean, I couldn't opt to come this Saturday because I was in hospital, and I really want to come. I was about going to ask you. Do you? You told me like if I want the room, I can use it. Yeah. Can I use it for this week? Because last week I went to library,
This office, yes?
Yeah, to the office to just study, nothing
By
else.
all means.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone else want to come, but I want to come like 2 days and then stay the whole day.
By all means, we
Okay. What time do I need to leave the building?
you can stay for whole night.
F110.
No, because I'm getting disturbed at home.
Yeah, let's go and check.
And also, when I go to library, these guys are saying like for health and safety, you can't have the charger plugged into the
Run
wall.
date to
Charges, yeah, plugged into the wall in library because of
F110.
health and safety.
That's weird, isn't it?
I know. I really told them to change it. I mean, they already said it. They already requested, but they can't do anything. So yeah.
It didn't override in my case, man. It gave me that error message.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I had to change it to
manually
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did as well.
That's what it does. That's what. Because we just have plus in our company. We don't do ADKMS. You can only have one line in which is enough for posting to this one.
It didn't work for us.
If we did it for K only, then it would have worked because
So,
K is vendor.
No. What it means is that the system will go with the least requirement first, right? If it is blocked, then it will look those block area first. So 7/7.
You know the period we choose is here 7 to 13, but we can do it 7 to 7 only. 7 to 7.
Enter.
What do you think to resolve this problem? You were thinking something double entry and something like that. To resolve the problem.
Which problem?
That input types.
Is it resolved?
It is resolved.
Posting key, right?
Yeah. But what were you thinking at that time to find the solution?
If it is not field status, we know there are only three ways on transactional level we can control field status. One is field status. We have overruled field status since you have checked. If it is header level, then it is document type, but it is not header level, line item level. The only thing remains is posting key. 40 and 50, debit and credit. He must have done this, right? Posting. Yeah. So,
Taking to stay.
posting key.
The whole thing. I'm gonna go through.
You gonna be on your own?
Yeah. If you want, I can pick you up.
No, that's not a problem. What time
That you need to. It's there on the list. OB40.
10 o'clock.
It will come up.
It was something.
You know the
definitely was real
transaction.
account.
You know what transaction you are doing. Vendor activity, right? Vendor
Yeah,
invoice.
let's do it.
So
It
vendor
is really
debit, what
important
is the
because
posting
yeah.
key?
I know
Real
those
credit,
start
what is the
bits.
posting
I'm
key?
getting
Those
start
keys you
bits
need to see
and
on the
I know
OB40.
like recent ones,
Then you
but
can check.
Yeah.
the in between
This
I've
was
forgotten.
something debit
Okay.
entry for GL
So
account.
yeah, I mean
Yeah, this was a GL account.
Debit entry for
GL account,
So
yeah.
I'm
Tomorrow
just
is
not
Monday,
thinking
right?
where
Yeah.
the GL account comes in picture.
I need to work, I need to drop my kiddo.
Input tax is a GL account. And that GL
Yeah,
account,
10
you are trying to
should
debit
be okay.
40.
Let's keep the account 10.
Think what is the double
Yeah,
entry
that's
here?
fine.
Purchase, input tax, debit,
I'll
debit.
give you a
So debit is
shout
40.
before
Okay.
I'm ready.
Sure. I think I got your number. So,
Yeah.
okay. I think I'm gonna leave around evening 10 o'clock.
No. Yes.
I'm gonna do 2 days in this week. You can let me know. If you want to join as well tomorrow.
Are you here?
This guy's too far. isn't it?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
No, I'm not
You
here.
work, no?
Anyone want to come tomorrow?
For
The whole day just to practice?
No,
Yeah.
it's Monday.
Yeah, no, just asking. It's up to you guys.
Everybody's working.
group study.
Working, okay,
Group
okay.
study.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we can
He's
decide
joining,
some
he's
time,
joining.
But, weekdays are most of the week working.
Okay.
So, after work hours, if somebody's
Yeah.
I'm gonna be here the
That's
whole
fine.
day. So.
Evening time.
At what time? Then 6
I'm thinking
o'clock.
evening 10 o'clock.
Will you guys be able to come
Evening
from
10
this
o'clock.
just asking about these people. I'm not telling you.
That's why I asked you, are you going to come from East London?
Gujarati. This one. Oops.
What's your surname? Mehta. Is it Vanya? Mehta means Brahmin. Okay.
But we are very
There's
concerned
a
of one.
famous joke. Yeah, there was a Gujarati boy. Yeah, we speak one language called Gujarati.
Okay.
So our community Gujarati. Yeah, he doesn't speak Gujarati.
No.
So so he went to a school and there was a priest. He said, "Whomsoever will answer my question correctly, I will give him $50." Right? So who is the greatest God? He approached one boy who was a Muslim boy. Said, "Allah is great." Right? Then he approached another boy, and he was Hindu. He said, "Who is the greatest God?" He said, "Our God. We call it Bhagwan is great." Right? Then the priest came to a Gujarati boy. And then he was a worshipper of some god, Krishna. And he asked, "Who is the greatest God?" He said, "Jesus is the great." And then he got $50. And then somebody asked him, "What do you think? Who is the greatest God?" "I believe my God Krishna is the greatest God." "Then why you said Jesus?" He said, "Business is business." No matter what happens.
Oh God! I thought he was gonna have some
Krishna is great, but business is business.
મંગળ ઉપર ચાની લારી કરવાની.
Next Garba.
Okay, I'm posting this document. Even stationery is required. Text is there.
Input text.
Oh yes, input text. Okay guys, focus.
Yes.
Focus.
Where we are?
Post. Right, now we will do automatic payment program transaction F110.
Make sure you have
Run
enough
date
money in
today.
your accounts. Make sure they have enough money in their accounts.
Yes.
No, we don't have
F110.
money in the bank. Yeah.
We don't have money in the bank.
It's okay, it will still make a payment.
Tell us.
No, we didn't put a figure. 9999.
Oh, yeah.
Allowed amount.
Run date.
Put today's date 04/10/2014. Run date.
05.
05.
Is it 05?
5 today, 5.
Why my watch is not displaying properly? Identification. Let's type first because since this we are doing it for the first time. First, identification. Normally, what they do in our accounts payable, there are three different people who are authorized to do a payment run. So they put their credentials, right? So if there is a guy called Krish Brown, if he's doing, he puts CW, CW01, 0203 because they do multiple payment over a day. So if anything goes wrong, if they have done something wrong, that can be audited with their credentials. Right? So right now we are doing just for the testing, so we can put everything, but for everything you can decide what to have, right? So go to the parameter tab,
Check run date.
posting date, document entered up to today, you are trying to make a payment, right? And also we can select customer item due by, but this is a customer thing, so leave it as it is. Here type your company code. What is your company code?
CW01.
CW01. Select the payment method E.
See, this is your question.
Hmm?
This is his answer. How we will know check or
E. See, you can select both as well, but normally people prefer to do it separately. Next payment date. Let's say after 5 days we are doing next payment run. So 10/10.
Is it a mandatory?
Yes. Next payment day.
So we can select more than one company here.
More than one company code.
Subject to is assigned. Subject to that company code is assigned
What?
to the payment.
Those companies have a paying company code as CW01.
Yeah, paying company code. Yeah,
Right? Imagine you have HW01, they
But-
don't have house bank,
yeah.
but their sending company code is, paying company code is.
CW01.
Then-
Then, but
But for that you need a
Pay today.
intercompany posting configured as well.
Oh, okay.
Because it's intercompany there has to be an accounting in place, even though it is paying on their behalf.
Mm-hmm.
There will be an accounting entry in the
There's
background.
accounting entry between two those. Yeah.
So select the vendor, the one which you have used, right?
Speaking of shopping with Apple, let's pay them.
So we can pay different company codes in one setting.
Yes. You can pay 10 company codes. That's not a problem. Provided that the
You have
adequate config in place.
There's no an exchange rate type as well. So
If you are paying, you can pay on euro as well.
okay.
But what is the exchange rate the system need to use?
Yes, okay.
Right?
If it's euro, sterling, and dollars, if it is 3 transaction with one vendor, 3 currencies, so I don't know. Is there going to be multiple exchange we can select? Multiple exchange rates?
At a time you can make payment in one currency only.
Okay.
Right? But if you are paying in your, see, there is a company code currency, right? This is a discussion for another day, I'm telling you. We are going in, because we have one topic called foreign currency valuation. Foreign currency gain, loss, valuation, everything we are doing. So let's not discuss this.
That's fine.
Right? So vendor, then click on free selection. Here we can exclude certain field. It says exclude values. If we know a table name, field name, we can type it. We say don't include this customers, right? Those activities we can do it. If we want to exclude certain fields or include certain values, right? How it works, we are not going into detail right now because it will make it bit more complex, right? But I will show you. Once you have practiced once or twice, I'll show you how it looks like. Remind me if I forget, right? Click on additional log. Click on due date check, payment method check, and line item of the payment document check. Just not tick this payment method selection if successful. If I tick this and try to save it, system will give me a message. So there is a reason for it. So just tick 3 boxes at this point of time. Due date check, payment method selection in all cases, and line item of the payment document. Here again put the vendor. What was your vendor number if you remember?
5,000.
How many zeros?
4
Depends.
5 and 5.
4 zeros. 5 4. Sorry, 5 4.
5 and 5.
6 digits.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mine is 5. Make sure you are inputting correctly. Yeah, from to 2. Okay. So far with me. Click on the last tab, print data medium. Hmm?
Is it LP01?
No. Variant type Z and put your name. It can be anything, right? Says ZSEM has not been created for program. It's okay. Once you get okay, do one thing. Remove this ZSEM because we have to save this first. Then only it will allow us, right? So go back to the status mode. Click on the status again. It will ask you to save, right? Save the data. Yes. Okay.
Okay, remove the variant.
Yeah, remove the variant. We have to save this first, then we can assign the variants. So remove the variant, click on the status, it will ask you to save, click on yes. Go again to the last tab, print out data medium, right? And here type that same thing again.
What's this field for? What's this
It will
for?
give you the same message. It's a variant, I'll tell you what is variant. Click on the maintain variant button here. See, there is a print program through which we can print remittances or email remittances. So there is a program, and you know variant. What is variant? On FBL 1 and 3 and 5, and we can create variant, right? So that we don't have to do selection all the time, right? Do you remember or not?
Yeah. On master
He's
data.
nodding, but he's you sure? Yeah. So that variant we can create and assign so that we don't have to do it all the selection every time. Here I will say for all selection screen continue. Right? So let's select the program run date is today's date. See, our one came up first here. Yeah? Payment method.
E.
Can you help, Manish?
GBE.
Program.
Yeah.
So you haven't seen it.
External. No, but go to GB and then select E.
We need to do 2 as well. No, just
Payment method GBE. Wow, that's good. You figured it out, yeah?
So it's been saved.
House bank, select your house bank. Again, look for your company code.
Right on the date. Find.
What is our house bank name?
CW01 HSBC.
HSBC. Where can I-
Yeah. Down.
Yes, they have.
Down.
Yeah, that's the one. Up.
Yeah.
Select your company code. CW.
Couldn't spot that. HSBC and account ID.
Go to payment method.
Leave account ID. Blank
Local
GBP.
vendor.
E.
what is payment method supplement? We haven't done it. So
Just leave it blank.
No.
We are not hard coding any vendor here.
Just post the E into it.
Cancel.
Printer LP01.
Just write E. That's it. But limit this. Write E. household HSBC, write it down.
and then click on green tick to go back.
We are not selecting any amount.
No, because this is variant you are setting up.
Oh, okay.
Save all values.
It
Yes.
will change every time.
Yeah, okay.
No.
What about
On
vendor?
the left hand
We are
side
making-
column.
Save values, yes.
Left hand side.
We are making payment to one particular vendor. Should we select the vendor under further selections?
No, I'll tell you why. Right? Just go back and click on save.
Go back.
Put the meaning Z7. See on vendor, type 0 to Z just in case if it doesn't pick up. I'll tell you how it behaves. In our company, we don't select vendor. Right? But here, you can include 0 to Z.
Yeah, that is saved.
Save it again after 0 to
Enter
Z.
the short text in the description field.
Go back.
Yep, that's Sam.
Right?
You can put yours.
We
Now-
did this second time.
Click on status again.
ZM something.
Save data, yes. Now, are you with me so far?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Can you go on that screen? Let them.
You mean on this one?
Okay, yeah.
Variant
Just double check.
0 to Z.
0 to Z. And
LP0.
LP0.
Alright.
LP0.
In here, you have a variant name as
Yeah.
this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that you just enter the same.
This
thing
program is a print program
here. Enter the same.
for which
Oh,
we are
in
setting up a
meaning,
variant
yes,
so
enter
that
the
it will
same
print the remittances.
and the present. Okay, and then go back, save it.
The program has to do two activities.
That's
One is to select the payment, create the
And
file.
then go back
File
to
is created,
vendor,
then it needs to print
zero, and then
the
to
remittances as well. Print or email the remittances. Done?
How can I
Bijal?
vendors?
Yes.
Yeah.
Status.
0 to Z.
How about to
Save data. Yes.
Go to that print out or data, the last tab.
Last.
Where you created a variant.
Yeah.
And
Click on variant.
on the top of that, maintain variants.
Oh, yeah.
Click on the back button. Go to the parameter. Status. Yeah. Click on the proposal. Click on the proposal. What happened?
What is the T code?
What's the T code? You said we should go on the back arrow.
F110.
F110. Oh, you
Back.
you went all the way back.
Yeah.
No, come back.
We can't go forward again.
Right? Make sure your parameter is still intact. Right? Okay. Remain on the status tab and click on proposal.
Sam, I'm getting an error says variant ZZAM has not been created for a program. This particular one.
It's not saved. It.
Click on maintain variant. You haven't maintained it.
I did. I did save everything.
Okay, go back.
So it did come. I did create it. I think it's lost the data.
What happened?
Look
The
like this.
GBP lost the value in last 2 days.
Against USD.
Yeah, against dollars.
Well, against euro it is strong.
India is getting better, man.
India is
That's why.
getting better. But like, I'm just thinking, like, what
See,
has something major
Something has happened. Diesel prices has gone down.
Yeah,
International. So our account deficit is going down. So that's why.
I did put everything and then click save.
So our government is not going to print extra
Not
money.
denying, but
Mm.
sometimes.
No, that's okay.
That's why the rate comes up.
Okay.
Do this selection
Okay.
again.
Okay.
GB.
But this is
GBE.
not
And
very
then
good,
vendor
right?
0 to
It is
Z.
getting stronger against USD. Sorry, weaker against USD, but stronger against European currencies.
No, but the US economy must be doing better. No? But they are still not doing.
Okay. Currency GBP.
So rupees is getting stronger. You.
Yeah. Actually, rupees is same. Pound has lost the value, so that's why rupees gain
Is
the
it?
value.
Pound has lost the value.
3-4 rupees. Yeah.
Okay.
Not 3, 4, 1.5 only. 98.50 right now.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it was 102 something.
Okay.
Okay, now I need your undivided attention for 5 minutes. Then we are breaking off, right? So, have you done it?
Yeah. And then which one I need to click?
Okay, house bank. Select your house bank.
Yeah. House bank is HSBC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, LP01.
01. Yeah.
Go back at this green tick. Yes.
Save order, yes.
Put the same name here. Save. Go back. Now click on the status tab. Yes. Right?
Okay. It's been saved. Okay.
Now click on the proposal button. Go slow, right? Go with me here. So start date, start time is right now. Start immediately. Click on start immediately. And don't click on create payment medium yet. Right? Start immediately. Have you clicked it?
Yes.
Don't click on create payment immediately. Only click on start immediately. Right? Click on green tick. System will look for all the vendors in ideal scenario, and those invoices which are due for payment with the right payment method, it will pick up those vendors. Right? So go and once you go home, check your bank account. The payment has left your bank or not.
Yeah. Where is that? Yeah, we said
It's done quickly.
Yeah,
It's smart, right?
because
Instantly.
we only went back.
When you're done, you see, alright, yeah, that's good.
Right? Status. Click on status.
It went slow since the money is going out.
Click
My
on
computer went very slow.
status. Right? Eventually, you should get this message. Payment proposal has been created. Did you get that message?
Yes.
Yes.
Until that, you can click on status if you don't have it. Right? Now, let's click on this specs proposal.
Oh, I
Spec
don't have
one.
that.
I haven't got it.
Payment is done now.
Yep. Got that.
Yeah, click on proposal.
Specs.
Specs.
We haven't got it.
Click on status.
I did.
Keep on clicking on it.
Can you see an amount here?
Yes.
If you have an amount, your payment will work, otherwise it won't. Do you have amount here?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Those who do not have amount, their payment will not work. They cannot make payment. There is something wrong. Do you not have amount here? Here.
Go back.
Here.
You got it.
Keep on clicking on status.
She did.
No, I don't have it.
Is that frozen? Yours is.
You're not ready to make a
It's a
payment.
proposal run has been
What
scheduled.
is it?
Yes, but I think your program is frozen.
Oh.
Check it if it's frozen.
She got it.
Yeah.
Oh, stop. You have
I need
scared
to
me.
buy that
I just trying to make payment.
Scared me.
It's got to stop. That's why. Otherwise, it will work.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he has not got it now.
It's different.
The payment.
Wow, so it's going to pay all that.
Is it this one? Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
The amount.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
See?
So this is the proposal only. We haven't made any payment. They do a proposal first. They will look the whole list. Okay, whom we are making. I can double click here.
Immediately do.
But this is.
So you made a changes or something else?
Oh, yes, select CV.
Yeah, that's what I
Payment
wanted to
method,
select.
See, you must have
Everything you have to
selected this
Yeah,
proposal.
Yeah. Then after this,
1 second. I was here. I clicked here.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we are on this.
We are on this one.
Select house
Yeah.
bank.
Then you can double click on one of them.
Yeah,
Only
HSBC.
Why you have two? Why
Because
you
I have more than one line item.
Save.
Even I had three
I
lines.
did like, I did
So
two.
this is not to do with 1 second.
Is it still
Apple
frozen?
ENC, Apple ENC payment.
No. Now you have to check your invoice.
Why I have two? It's an interesting question. Because it shouldn't have two.
It shouldn't have two.
Shouldn't have two. But why it is there? Because whatever line item I have, I can double click and check it. Right? You can double click and find out what it is trying to do. It is trying to pick the payment term KZ, right? Which is for the payment. This is the payment.
I paid for
KR.
4 invoices.
We have all KR. I mean, I have all KR. Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
I will say like here.
I have one
Oh
KZ
yes.
and 3 KRs.
You have got KR.
I got
We
one
went down
KZ.
payments as well last
I've
time.
got one KZ and then remaining
Only one month, 5,000. Yeah.
So you don't have two items here.
No.
Because I have
Even I have one item.
No, I have only
Payment method.
One item. No?
you have one item.
Yeah,
I have
Everyone
only
has got one item.
Yeah.
I only one item, but when I'm clicking on it, there are four
Just 4 invoices.
Is your outgoing payment
KZ.
is your outgoing payment is showing 7,000 or what
No.
amount?
Do like this.
Yeah, mine is
Both for
7,000.
No, but the amount is there on outgoing
Yeah,
payment.
amount is there.
Okay, shouldn't be a
Post
problem.
invoice.
Is it not coming in yours?
Mine is frozen.
Okay, that's a very good thing.
No,
Good, money's still there. It's not.
payment run has been scheduled. Oh, it's been
Yeah.
hang it. This touch screen one.
Is it done with Bijal?
No, Bijal didn't do that thing. Payment method assigned.
If I just
He's
end
talking
it,
about this.
What payment method assigned?
Will crash.
the step we need na?
oh crap.
He-
Vendor master.
Vendor master and everything. He must have done in some other vendor.
He's talking about this.
Okay.
No, I did it for
We
both,
have
you know,
only
Apple
one.
and-
We have two.
Don't worry, you will
Let
get
me
it.
not
Oh,
do
you,
any
you must have not saved it.
Yeah, I only go for it 4.
Yeah,
No, no, no,
I
no,
got
no.
three.
But it's good you got an error. So now
That's not.
Laptop. See, the one thing, one topic took 3 to 4 hours, right? Just automatic payment program. And we are doing very basic. You can do a check run, you can have a multiple house bank and try doing it. A lot of if and buts you can try.
Must there be a version that next?
Is it picking up?
no, he's posting an invoice.
Okay.
Wait, then he has to do again run. Na? He has to do the run again. Na?
Yes. But he needs to abandon that
That
existing one. I think I have to address that issue. Bijal, can I have your attention? We will fix this problem, right? You just
Close unwanted SAP screen. Just choose one screen.
now what you can do, click on payment run button. Yeah, payment run button. And here click on create payment medium as well. Create payment medium. And click on green tick. Payment run is ready to be. Now we are making actual payment. It says posting order 1 generated, 1 completed. Did you have that message? Click on
Yeah.
status.
You were error.
Status.
You were error.
You
I don't know.
who has got error? Yours is done.
No error. Sorry. It's done.
Yours is done.
That.
Yours.
That.
Mine is there.
What was it now? Now it's okay.
Prof, close the unwanted easy access that you have because it's
This
taking
is a
more RAM.
runtime error. Short term.
Just close that, yeah, exit from there. Just click on that. And the other one, easy access, close that as well. It's taking more RAM, so it's going to slow down your process. Now, yeah,
Now
just
it
go
came
back.
okay.
Yeah, just go back. Okay, now click on, yeah, payment run, yeah. Yeah.
Payment run.
Yeah, create payment medium, and then, yeah. Okay, click again the status. Generated, okay, 0 is completed. So there is one problem. You got one error as well. His one is generated, but it didn't complete. His one is generated, but it
One
didn't
it says
complete.
one generated.
And 0 completed.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's still giving you that message.
Why is that?
I didn't have money.
Oh, is it?
No, I put 9999.
Yeah.
Because he changed
Yeah.
the time, that's why.
Okay.
Just now. This was 1:45, he changed it to 1:09.
Print out. And where the question mark is, put your name. Yeah. Where the question mark is, put your name and click on green tick. Has been scheduled. Okay, the payment is done or not. How we can check that? Click on go to FBL1N on the other screen. All items, execute.
Yeah.
Oops, mine is fine.
Yeah, all green. Hide.
KZ, can you see a document type with KZ?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
KZ is vendor payment.
Yes.
So I spent 2,000.
New items selected.
One of my item is still open item, that is down payment.
Down payment is already a payment. Down payment will remain open anyway. It's a separate account. Down payment is a separate account, right? Special GL. But you can see KZ here as well. So this is my payment. Today's payment, £7,000. Can you see the same?
Yeah. I'm not getting 7,000 pounds, but
Yeah, amount will be different. No wonder.
New items
It doesn't show today's date.
It shows today's date.
No, it shows old date.
You're looking at, there are two KZs.
No, all the KZ should show us today's date.
No.
Because we did
The
one
other
payment.
KZ
last week.
is for the previous one when we did it manually.
Today I did 3 payments because that amount, the final amount, was showing me 3 KRs, 3 KR. but
Doesn't
I
really
was-
matter. Payment will be one. It won't issue
Oh,
3
payment
payments.
will be one.
Yeah. I'll come to you, Bijay.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'll come to your rescue. Don't.
No items selected.
When you have a problem, you learn more.
It was a different value for me when I was running it, and it was a different value now. So,
Yeah, don't worry about the value. It might not have picked up one of the items.
No items.
What I want to show you, guys, those who made it, everyone has made it.
No item selected.
You don't have any payment.
I done the payment.
Dual control.
There was a payment.
Did you select all?
It was dual control.
Yours-
All item, man.
Get the dual control out.
Practice,
Make some changes
Amish.
and log off.
Practice. We have to be smarter than end users, at least. Okay.
So when it's a new installation in a company like SAP,
I won't answer the question.
okay,
Right? I want to show you something.
okay,
Okay. So what we do here, on payment medium, we have a problem with our GB BAX format. But in ideal scenario, on environment, payment medium, DME administration, I should be able to see the file which is generated, right? But it says no data record found. Otherwise, it will bring a line with the file which I can upload to the bank server, right? So this is what I will show it on my server. Next time we will do a quick recap, and I'll show you my system, and also how we will do electronic bank statement mapping. Right, electronic bank statement mapping, because we are not getting that file from the system, right? We cannot upload it ourselves, so I have to show you my system, right? And you have to see it. You cannot do it. The problem is we cannot get live system, right? And unless you can get a file from HSBC, or he can get one from NetWest.
Sam, can you show me the how did you go into that screen again?
Environment,
Yeah,
payment medium.
I'm not getting that. No,
Are you on the status field?
okay. I think sorry, I'm in the wrong screen.
Yeah.
I mean, I should be
F110.
Yeah, it should come by now. Payment medium, yeah.
DME administration. DME. Yeah. Yeah, first.
Okay, thank you.
Did you manage to solve? Manish?
Yeah, he's putting dual controls, so I'm logging on also.
So when we go into different transaction, the top menus will change, isn't it?
Which one?
You know, every time when we
Yeah,
go
yeah,
into
top
new
menus
transaction,
change.
the top menu will always change.
Always
Okay.
change.
Okay.
Why is that showing on a schooler?
It is not showing because the payment program, the same program creates that GB bags. It didn't create a file. So that's why it is not being able to generate a payment media file. But what you can do in homework, as soon as I say homework, you can start writing. Nobody does that anyway. So at least you are showing some passion about doing homework.
We're gonna
Yeah.
do it.
Try using, here instead of GB backs. Oops, what is that? Payment method in country. Instead of GB backs, this file GB backs. Try using something else.
Different currency.
No, not currency. The file format. MT101. Try MT101. This is for the international payment file. This is just file name, the file which bank accepts. MT101.
What is the code?
FBZP.
For BACS, how can we use MT101 if it is for international payment?
Hmm?
If it is MT101 is for
We
international.
just for the practice, so that you will have a look how it looks like, how the file looks like.
It will come as an error, isn't it? If MT101 is made for international payment, while BACS is a local payment.
No, it doesn't say international payment.
It's a SWIFT.
It says SWIFT, but it has been widely used. You can still use MT101. For testing, at least you can. Right? And also, or you can use SEPA as well. if you think if you are going to get an error, try using SEPA. Where is SEPA? No SEPA, yes. What are the other formats you can use? Try MT101 if it works, then it's good. Just to show you, right, you don't have to remember this because this is your first encounter with payment today, right? I don't want to bombard you, but there is a transaction DMEE. Don't write. I'll give you everything, right? It will be a bit clear. In DME, we can design the format. See, this is a tree type. So this is my data medium exchange for payment program. Here I can choose all the formats. The one which I have. The one which we were dealing with, GB backs. This is the format. Okay. I can click on this test button. It will crash because the format is wrong. Second. It's taking ages. There are few other T codes, OBPM4, OBPM3, where you can exactly design this format. In some European companies, there is a bank who accept the payment file in certain format. So sometimes there are special consultants who can do this.
You know when I enter those transaction codes, it says transaction does not exist. OBPM.
OBPM4.
4. Okay. Cool.
Okay, this DMEV worked, right? This one which I was trying. The file looks like, see, tree type does not exist. What I have to do here, I can import and export the file. Copy, transport, upload XML files, download XML file. So I'll get a format from somewhere for GB backs. Then we should be able to upload it. New format. The format is incorrect. So that's why it is not generating that file. Right? And once we are able to generate the file, the remittance will come up automatically as well. Like I have checked on SP01, there was no remittance. Since the program is not able to generate a file, right? But it is not a technical issue, it is a software issue, right? The one which we have. Obviously we cannot have up-to-date version, latest version. I cannot afford to pay license fee for that, right? So in terms of making it work, your payment is going out. If it is showing the payment, you are, as a consultant, you are doing the right thing, right? So if you can't make payment for certain vendor, you know all the checklists now, right? What you have to do. The final checklist we have done is check the line item individually, if it is blocked or not. Did it came up? Yeah, payment is done.